Hello there. Welcome to a Sunday night. I wanted to make a brief special announcement and talk to you about some things that are coming up in the Dream Life Decoded spiritual intelligence world. So, several things that are happening right now that are converging all at once. One is we're already doing the Spiritual Intelligence Module 1 course. If you've seen this and wanted to be a part of it, it's something that you can still join, you can still be a part of. Um, you can find information at www.dreamlifedecoded.com. That's www.dreamlifedecoded.com. And you can learn about what we're doing in the Spiritual Intelligence Module 1. The reason I'm on tonight is I wanted to invite you all to something very, very special that I'm going to do this week on Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Eastern, 6 till 8 Eastern. We're going to do what we're calling a digital open house. We've before in the past we've had courses where we would do things like what we would call an orientation, where we would invite people to the class for a long course and they could take like the first class and see if they liked it. And so what we decided to do for this particular course is what we're calling the digital open house. So this is the course, the Spiritual Intelligence Module 2 course. This is one of the courses that are going to be used towards an accredited degree in spiritual intelligence. So we're very, very excited about it. But I wanted to get on tonight and share with you that to sign up for the Spiritual Intelligence Module 2, that class is beginning with the Digital Open House this Thursday. So it will be this Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, and this Thursday is the 27th. So we're going to go every Thursday. Now we broke up the course into an A and B course because the course is like 64 hours long. It's a lot of content, but it's a lot of really, really good material, some of which we've never seen before. So if you're interested in being a part of Spiritual Intelligence Mod 1, Spiritual Intelligence Mod 1 replaced what we called SIM before, the Spiritual Intelligence Mentorship. And what it is now is it's much longer. It's like double what it was before. It's much longer, and it is an accredited course towards a college degree. So we've revised it. It's a little bit lighter on the facilitation. A lot more of it is guided learning, but there's so much more material. And we've talked about that in other lives that we did. What I want to cover tonight is what the opportunity for Spiritual Intelligence Module 2 is. If you've done Spiritual Intelligence Mod 1, this is the next class. If you've done the Spiritual Intelligence Mentorship and haven't gone any further, this is what you would want to be into, is the Spiritual Intelligence Mod 2. And we have some people that are taking the Spiritual Intelligence Mod 1 and Mod 2 at the exact same time. So we're super excited about that. So I wanted to go over and discuss a little bit about what's going to happen in this syllabus, just kind of introduce you to what is Spiritual Intelligence Mod 2. We're going to talk about spiritual intelligence foundations. We're going to talk about a review of spiritual intelligence and American history. This is one of my favorite segments, and the ancient history of dream interpretation. We're also going to talk about the source of dreams, why it matters, the premise that all dreams come from God, the study of dreams, which is onerology. We're going to talk about that, how spiritual intelligence is used today. We're going to talk about that as well, what that looks like in science, in AI versus spiritual intelligence, and onerology and spiritual intelligence together. We're going to talk about spiritual intelligence and dream lab theory. Then we're really going to get into a study of the prophetic as it relates to spiritual intelligence. So we're going to call that spiritual intelligence and dream lab theory, the prophetic, the minor, and the Joseph lifestyle, and the dreamer. We're also going to talk about Joseph in the second phase of his development as a dreamer, dream interpreter, the advisor, viceroy, interpreting dreams of kings level. Joseph and what we call the king theory, the Joseph method advanced. And then we get into a section where we're calling the Savior revelation. This all came from a dream, the Christina dream, the Christ in a dream. the love of God. How does that apply? What does that look like? And then getting into Daniel 2. Well, not only are we going to have, we're going to talk about specific dreams in the Bible, we're going to get into them in detail, where we're going to talk about a major prophet in the office of the prophet, Daniel, and his lifestyle. We're going to talk about the dream of the statue, Nebuchadnezzar's first dream. We're going to talk about good versus bad dream interpretation under the threat of death, which is just going to be an amazing topic. Dream by the word of knowledge, prophetic of discerning of spirits. Dream, Daniel 4, the dream of the tree. Daniel 7, Daniel's dream, how it's evangelistic. There's an angelic interpretation. There's discernment, spiritual intelligence, and the fivefold, awakening the dreamers, equipping the saints, great commission impacts, the tongues and dreams, the language of mysteries. We're really going to dive into that, and how dreams and tongues kind of coexist in this interpreter world that is just incredible, about the language of God, how to write the vision down and make it plain, Habakkuk 2, deciphering the supernatural language. And we're going to get into things like prayer outside of time, a concept that you may not have heard of before. And then we're going to get into some brand new things about the psalmist and the dreamer, Jacob's dream at Bethel, opening portals, what that looks like in what that looks like in a particular area, frequency, dimensional realms and dreams, time traveling in dreams, a dream within a dream, a concept we call layering, the David dynamic, shifting atmospheres and spiritual warfare and victory, dreams and the secrets of the kingdom, the seers, the hearers. We're going to get into secrets of the kingdom revealed with the fivefold engineering dream, structural patterns, bowls of prayer, the secret formula, Einstein's dream, the quantum realm, the Tenet mystery, movie illustrates revelation. We're going to get into a deep dive on a puzzle that was first found carved into the ruins of Pompeii. It's called the Seder Square. And then we're going to talk about what's been happening in the prayer movement called hinges of history, and how God has shown us through dreams to pray into something called the hinge of history. Spiritual intelligence and the seven mountains, the inception story of the seven mountain whole concept, why it's been abused, how it's been abused. Some people love it, some people don't like it at all. And then we're going to go into different areas of government, business, religion, family, education, media, arts, and entertainment. And then we're going to talk about an apprenticeship of what that looks like, what we're doing in the world of Wall Street, government, business, finance, education, and even in arts and entertainment, Hollywood, Nashville, things like that. What it looks like to be an apprentice, what it looks like, the spiritual intelligence service option, bringing spiritual intelligence to your job, and then working with advisors, assets, and opportunities. This is going to be so exciting because there's so many things that we're bringing into this that we haven't thought of before, that God hasn't revealed before. But now we're looking at the role of the dreamer and the dream interpreter, in general, what we call the seer, of that being a person that we haven't heard this much before, not only a prophet, but in the office of a prophet on a national level, or at what we call an empirical level. It's absolutely fascinating. It's incredible. Again, we're going to be meeting every Thursday for 16 weeks, starting Thursday, February 27th. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. It's just once a week. It's on Thursday, and we're doing the first 16 weeks out of 32 weeks is the next 16 weeks. So here's how the digital open house works. We're going to leave a link in the description. Anybody is invited to the digital open house. It's going to be what we've called orientation before in past seasons. But if you don't have any idea of what Spiritual Intelligence Mod 2 or Mod 1 is, or you just want to attend this first one to see if it's something that you would be interested in, come to the Spiritual Intelligence Mod 2 digital open house, February 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. It's absolutely free. Anybody can go. If you're starting the course, you're going to want to be there. That's going to be like orientation night. If you haven't started the course and you're kind of on the fence, should I not? You definitely want to come and be part of our digital open house. We're going to love to see you. You can see it on our Facebook pages, on Dream Life Decoded on YouTube, as well as on our personal page, dreamlifedecoded.com. So we're super excited to see you there. We're looking forward to seeing everybody Thursday. We want to answer your questions. We want to talk about the new curriculum, the syllabus, college accreditation, why we're going in this direction, and all those things we want to answer there. So won't you come and join us Thursday, February 27th from 6 to 8 p.m. We would love to see you there.